Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we will do chapter number 5 of class 10th, that is AP arithmetic progression. So in our lives we have seen various number of series of numbers and some of those series are called AP. So we will discuss about when we call a series arithmetic progression. So I am taking example. For example, a person starts a job at some place at rupees 5,000 per month. This is his salary in the first year of the job, and it is in the agreement that after each year his salary will be increased by rupees 500. Whatever will be his previous salary, the next salary will be 500 more than that. So if he starts salary at 5,000, so next year the salary will be 5,500. In the same way, the next salary in the third year will be 6,000, and in this way the salary will be increased by rupees 500 in each year. So here we can see that increase in salary is rupees 500, and this value is constant. So we can see, if we see this series, then we can see that the difference will be always equal to 500. If you take difference of two consecutive terms here, the difference is always be equal to 500 according to this example. So we can see that this series of numbers is a AP. So basically AP, what is AP? AP is series of numbers with constant difference. So for next term we have to add a number which is called common difference in the previous term, so that it becomes AP. For example, I am taking another second example. I am taking odd numbers here, 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on. This is infinite series. Here we can see that if I take difference of any two consecutive odd numbers, 3 minus 1 is 2, 5 minus 3 is 2, 7 minus 5 is again 2. So this is an AP. Clear? So whenever the difference between any two consecutive terms is constant, then we say that that series is an arithmetic progression. Clear? So here we write, in general way if we talk, in general we write first term as A. First term is equal to small a. For example, here the first term was 5,000, so value of A will be 5,000. So first term is written as A. Whatever be the common difference is called D. This is taken as small d. So if we are given value of A, we can calculate the next term by adding the value of B. Clear, students? So this was all about AP. What is AP? Now let's see how a general AP looks like. So in general, AP can be written as A. First term will be A. Next term will be A plus D. We will keep adding the common difference in the previous term. So AP is A plus D. Next will be A plus, we will add D in second term. A plus D, 2D. Next will be 3D and so on. So this is the common form of AP. Here A is equal to first term and D is equal to common difference. Clear, students? So this is how a general AP looks like. So here A is first term, D is the second term. Here we can see that if I take this as A1 is first term, so we can write A1 as A plus 0D here. Clear? We can write this A2, that means second term in the series. A2 means second term, and what is the second term? A plus D, that is means A plus 1 into D. third term is a plus 2d, and fourth term is a plus 3d. And in the same way we can write next terms here in this AP. Now see that if we are talking about the first term, then the coefficient of d is 0. If we are talking about second term, then the coefficient of d is 1. If we are talking about third term, similarly the coefficient is 2, and for the fourth term the coefficient is 3. So here we can see a relation that the number which will appear here as the coefficient of d will be 1 less than the number of term of about which we are talking. So if we are talking about nth term, the term at nth place, an will be a plus n minus 1 into d. So the coefficient which will appear here will be 1 less than the number here. So if we are taking 50th term, a50 for example, so a50 will be a plus 50 minus 1, 40, 90. a120 will be a plus 119d. And in this form we can calculate as many terms as we want to calculate. Clear, students? So if you want to find the 500 term in a series, then we don't need to write all the 500 terms. We can use this formula, an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. If a and d are unknowns, then we can directly calculate the term which will appear on the 500th place. So this was all about the theoretical part of AP. Now we will start exercise 5.1. Now let's start exercise 5.1. Question number 1. It is given. In which of the following situations does the list of numbers involved make an arithmetic progression and why? We are given 4 cases here. So we have to tell in which case the AP can be formed. So first case is taxi fare after each kilometer when the fare is rupees 15 for the first kilometer and rupees 8 for the additional kilometer. So if we travel the first kilometer, the fare will be 15. And for each additional kilometer, the fare will be increased by 8. So if I travel 1 kilometer, the fare will be 15. If I travel 2 kilometers, the fare will be 15 plus 8. 8 rupees will be added in the previous fare. Next, if I travel 3 kilometers, then 15 plus 2 into 8. 15 rupees for the first kilometer, 8 rupees according to 8 rupees for the next 2 kilometers. And in the similar way, we can calculate the fare. So this series will become 15, 23, 31, and the next will be 39 and so on. So here we can see that the common difference is what? 23 minus 15, that is 8, is same throughout the series, and whenever the common difference is same throughout the series, the given series is an AP. So it is an